This is a test. This is only a test. If this had been an actual emergency, the attention signal you just heard would have been followed by official information, news, or instruction.
In a world where cities are playgrounds and playgrounds are arenas, where arenas are battlegrounds and battlegrounds are sectioned into streets, and streets are bisected by school crosswalks, and school crosswalks...
Stop it! Hello? Is anybody there?
The Crossing Guard tapes.
Ooh, I don't know how that happened. I don't know if it's the Aurora Borealis or what's going on today, but that was actually the trailer for the new podcast, The Crossing Guard Tapes. It's phenomenal. We're actually going to be talking with its creators later in the show, but something is not right today. Nonetheless, it is 6 o'clock in the morning. Welcome to the We Live Zombie Carnival. Gina, I'm a little worried. There's a lot of craziness going on right now. There's the world's on fire, you know. I'm real worried.
Joe, I know you're scared. And in times of fright, we turn to our good friend, the head of the CDC, Dr. Ricci.
Dr. Ricci on the phone. Hey, Dr. Ricci, how are you?
So where are we at with the serum? I know you had a big announcement before.
Yes, thank you for having me. I appreciate the time. It's very important. I've made some great breakthroughs, and it involves animal DNA. And I'd really like
we've got a phone caller.
Okay.
We've got a phone caller. Again. This is fascinating.
Wonderful.
Caller, are you there?
Hey there, ho there.
Oh boy. Hey.
Long time listener, second time caller.
You're one of those, huh? What can we help you with?
I saw this girl on the bus the other day. We were going uptown. You know, normally I'm going downtown, if you know what I mean. Next wink. But I saw this girl, and I just feel like she doesn't know I exist, because at no point on the bus did she look at me. But I wanted to know, how do I find her again and get her to actually look in my direction? Because I think once we make eye contact, that's when the sparks will fly. Also, the electricity from the pipes that are the wires are falling down. Those sparks will also fly. But really, I'm looking for the girl.
So you're calling for relationship advice, aren't you?
Again.
Yeah. Yes.
So you think you think Dr. Ricci is a love doctor? Is what's happening?
Well, I mean, have you seen the man? I mean, women must go crazy for him. He's got to be the doctor of love.
Dr. Ricci.
Do you have an answer?
Gosh, no! Gosh, no!
Okay, so that guy clearly doesn't get that Dr. Ricci's a real doctor.
He thinks he's a relationship doctor. He called before, didn't he?
I think so. I think it's the same guy, and that's pretty desperate.
That guy's doesn't he have just like a voice? I can't place it, but I feel like I've heard that voice before.
I know. I feel like he's somebody we've met at some point, but I don't know where that would be, because we're on an island alone.
Nonetheless, Gina, you have a guest for us?
Yes. I found that. You remember that lady with the viral video?
With the rat?
Yep. That lady.
What's
I got her. Erin Lane.
Erin Lane, that's it. You got her.
I got her.
She's gone viral, and she actually doesn't have the virus, which is really fascinating.
It's pretty crazy. So we've got her on the phone, and I want to kind of pick her brain and see what the hell's going on there.
Let's do it. Erin, are you there?
Erin, how the heck are you?
Hi.
So this is the infamous Erin Lane.
I'm alive.
Yeah. You seem to be very good at that.
Yeah. Well, I don't really know why. Like, it's not like I don't want to die.
The irony.
This shit is crazy, you know? Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, like I don't even know if I'm safe like right now, you know?
Where are you right now?
I'm in a cave.
Okay.
Well, it's more like a hole, but I call it a cave because it makes it feel more like a home.
Oh,
Erin.
Yeah. No, I carved my name in the wall, and now I feel like I've got a picture. I'm decorating.
Do you have any pets?
Well, No, well, I got Michael, but I wouldn't call him a pet. Michael's more of like my friend.
What
He's
is
a
Michael?
rat.
A rat.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Though, I mean, will you ever eat Michael if need be?
Oh, no, you can't eat Michael.
He's her best friend.
Yeah,
I don't know.
well, that, and I'm pretty sure he's a rat zombie.
Oh no, he's a
Oh,
zombie as well.
no.
Well, that's
What are the
okay.
clues?
I've been kind of thinking about it, and
Mhm.
kind of makes me wonder, like, because I'm still here, and I'm like, I'm not even like trying anymore. Like I like gave up a while ago, and like now it's just kind of like I just walk and see what happens. But like I don't know, the world was on fire, and then it went to shit, and then we started eating each other.
Yeah.
Like, not just the rich, like that was the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was everybody
Everybody.
eating everybody. Like how are you guys? Like, I mean, how are you guys? Like, how are you guys?
Oh,
now?
we're safe. We're safe on our island lighthouse. So
Yeah, that must be nice. How
We
did
lucked out.
island?
If you ever make it here, Aaron, we got
I
a room
would
for
love
you.
to, but you guys hide the directions.
that's true. We do just say a
That-
Pacific
You're
Northwest
yeah.
island.
stupid little codes you leave on the trees. I don't understand that. Like, I'm not one of those dupes who fell for that whole college scam, But it also means, like, I can't read your code. Why you gotta be like smart about where your island is?
I lucked out. I lucked out on it one night. I just showed
Yeah.
up.
Oh, you just tripped into an
I did.
island.
I did.
You're just like, oh, look, island. That's a lot better. Your luck's better
So
than mine.
how did you get to the island? Now that I think
it's
about
not about
it.
me. It's about Aaron. So what part of the country are you in right now? Do you know?
I think I might be in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Because they don't make that border very clear. And I know I was walking north for a while in some trees, or
Yeah.
it could have been south. I mean, it could be in Mexico, but the zombies turn everybody white, so I don't really know where I am.
So tell us
Aaron-
about. Oh, sorry, Gina. Go ahead.
Well, yeah. So tell us about how you got to be just so despondent.
What? Yeah. What happened?
Well, when the zombies first attacked, right? Me and my friends, we were playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
And we were playing in my friend's garage, and it was a neighborhood where there weren't, not a lot of people walking around in the neighborhood, except for this nun. There was
Mhm.
always a nun who walked. We never knew where she lived.
Huh.
But one day, this nun was walking, right, at her slow, nun-y type pace. And all of a sudden, there were all of these people running after the nun.
After the
We
night.
didn't seem worried about it. And then the people started attacking the nun.
Oh.
Oh
And we
no.
were like, well, should we roll for it? I was like, I don't know. I'm only going if I get a nat 20. So I rolled and I got a nat 20.
Yeah.
And so I had to go save the nun.
Yeah.
And I got there and the zombies just looked at me and ran away.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, rejected by zombies. That's awful.
Well, I don't know if
I think it's kind of superpower now.
Right, like we need to figure out what the rules are on it. Because I'm the only one who seems to have it.
That's true so far.
Nobody else had it because they ran away from me and then they ran into the garage, and I don't think anyone else rolled a nat 20.
Oh no.
Did you go back into the garage?
No,
Good
would you?
decision. Good decision.
I think that's a good
Not
choice.
at all.
No.
Schrodinger's box. They're still alive half the
Yeah.
time.
No, that cat's fucking dead. Like you don't know that. That is a lucky fucking cat. I know what's gonna happen when I open that box. It's the universe's irony, and they're laughing at me.
My God. Wow, Aaron.
So you got some viral fame a few weeks ago. That's how we found you. That incident at the convenience store. Can you tell us a little bit about what happened there?
Well, it was all zombies. and I found a zombie. I was just walking through, you know, getting my Fritos,
Right.
like you do, or maybe like I do, and there was one zombie that didn't run away from me, and I was like, wow. You know, and I still had my iPhone and a battery charger, so I could still use my phone for, like, you know, the 400 of us left on the TikTok.
Right.
So I decided that I would take from the convenience store. I would take some of the makeup, and I would do a zombie makeup tutorial.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that the zombies know that they can contour. And people wouldn't be so afraid of them if they just made their faces look like people, you know. But
I saw it, and I thought kind of similarly. I was like, I could do makeup like a zombie.
Oh,
because I mean, I've got the
bags. Maybe I could trick them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They did that in The Walking Dead. They even put dead body parts in their pants and walk through the zombies, but I don't think that's it because they run away from me. So there's something is going on in their heads where I don't know. I'm beginning to think that they think that I can save them. I think sometimes, you know, you find your good moods, and even during these strange times, you know, you got to take time for yourself.
Self-care.
You know, you got to find your confidence. Because when people are running away from you all the time, like you
dead
get
and alive,
low, you know, and so that's why I started doing makeup on myself, because I wanted to feel good. Even if the zombies can't talk to me, they can run away a little slower.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, I saw a zombie horse the other day. You guys ever seen a zombie?
No. Good
What's
God.
that? What's that like?
It's like it's a horse, but a zombie.
Okay.
Yeah. But their eyes are so big. Like zombie eyes get crazy when they're big, like on an animal, because horses' eyes are usually like the black holes of depth.
Yeah. Horrifying.
Not anymore, man. Shit's exploding in those horses. You can see it in the eyes.
Looks like a nebula.
Yeah.
Like a fiery, just.
I'm telling you, if one of the scientists had what I had, those eyes would be being explored.
Well, Aaron, it sounds like somebody might have found your cave.
Oh yeah. What is that?
What's that? Do you have someone there at the entrance of the cave?
Put a boulder in front of you.
How the fuck do you see in my cave?
Oh, we hear it.
We can hear it. I hear some rustling. Kind of sounds like you might have a visitor, an undead visitor.
How would you know that by roll? Oh shit, you were right.
Aaron?
Yeah.
Oh God. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. He's just staring at me. Got on like business clothes though. He must have been somewhere important. Oh, you know what's fun? Sometimes I make up a game about who these people are. Yeah. Okay, so he's got on navy blue slacks with a purple tie, no jacket, and a dark gray button up. Oh, I think he wants me to tell you it's just gray.
Oh, it's just gray. Oh, that changes everything.
For a living.
I think he was a manager at a cell phone store.
Oh no, he's playing charades with me right now.
Oh, okay. I would say public defender.
Oh, he's doing a golf swing.
Oh.
Are you a golf pro, motherfucker? I dated a golf pro once. I'm going to call him Roger. If Roger keeps this up, I may need an abortion.
Oh,
Lord. Remember, Roger's dead. He's dead.
He's dead. I don't think they work.
No, he's still doing a golf swing.
Well, you keep tabs on Roger and on Michael, and we're going to call you back here. We're going to see where you are here in a little bit.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for having me, guys. Makes me feel alive.
Yeah, keep your head up.
Aaron Lane, this is the song you survived to.
Maybe you would never tell me if you want to slow this down. If I don't ask you directly to be more than just a late night come around. Baby, keep me company tonight and stick around till morning light. And when the dawn slips through the blind, your face in the daylight. Cause you're always gone before the night is through. I wanna see your soul in the sunshine. Cause you come from the dark side of the moon. The dark side of the moon. Maybe we're just get together. I'm both a bandit, thoughts in every move. And you might tell me it's conjecture, but darling, I just wanna see this through. Well, baby, keep me company tonight and stick around till morning light. And when the dawn slips through the blinds, I'm begging the sunshine to find you by my side. I wanna see your face in the daylight. Cause if our face gone before the night is through, I wanna see your soul in the sunshine. Cause you come from the dark side of the moon. The dark side of the moon.
So I spent the night here with you.
I wanna see your face in the daylight. Cause you've always gone before the night is through. I wanna see your soul in the sunshine. Cause you come from the dark side of the moon. I wanna see your face in the daylight. Cause you've always gone before the night is through. I wanna see your soul in the sunshine. Cause you come from the dark side of the moon. The dark side of the moon.
That was Good Intentions by Glass Bandit. You can follow them on all social media and download that track from Bandcamp. Gina, we got to talk about the All-Star game. Did you watch? Did you hear about the All-Star game?
I did. And I am grossed out.
Home Run Derby.
I don't know. Like, to me, just, I think we should stop having these big events. Didn't we learn with the NBA finals? Now we have the All-Star game.
The Ashes, too. The Ashes.
Yeah. I mean, every major sporting event turns into a super spreader. I just don't get it. Like, is our need so great? I don't think so, but I do love cricket. So
I don't understand why people keep showing up to these things, and then one guy turns and boom.
You'd think they'd have better like security for it. If somebody's acting a little funky, get out of here. You're out.
But we've got our good friend on the phone from Florida, our baseball analyst and comedian. He's in that new movie, Women Want Everything. We've got Jeff Macolino on the phone. Jeff, how are you, buddy?
Jeff, how's it going? How's things down there in Florida?
Sunny Florida.
Yeah, sunny Florida. It's actually pretty damn good. I mean, I don't know what the rest of the country is complaining about. Seems to be a trend with Florida, and we don't experience things the same way that the rest of y'all do.
Always separate. Rhode Island's literally underwater.
Ooh,
so you're doing well.
Yeah. Well, the streets are underwater sometimes here, but that's only when it rains. But that's a normal thing.
That's pre-zombies there.
Pre-zombies. Yeah. We get along well with the zombies. The hard part is you don't know the average homeless meth head versus a zombie. Sometimes you got to get real close to actually know which is which.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those posts of Florida zombie.
Yeah. But look, we've got the alligator policing the streets. The alligators. I mean, they got the taste for the zombie flesh.
That's a really good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they get deputized?
Yeah.
Who pins the little star?
Well, we just have to spray paint them. That's how we do it here. They can't have a uniform, but we could just, we put their number on their back, and we know.
Numbers.
Yeah, Alligator 420. That is my favorite.
Oh my god,
he's a blast.
They should do like the that live PD too, where they follow them around.
That'd be
I'd
great.
watch that.
Well, you know what? I'm trying to start that as part of. I'm trying to do that as part of my YouTube channel. So we'll see if it takes off.
Yeah, that'll get a ton of views.
Yeah. So speaking of YouTube and things you're doing, I hear you just had a premiere for your movie Women Want Everything. Tell us about that. How's the premiere work in this day and age?
We had to get a few gators outside just for additional security. We had to turn away, normal people too. If you don't have a ticket, it was a sold out premiere. So.
Nice, congratulations!
Awesome.
Yeah, it was great. People laughed the whole time. God, I look way too much like Kenny Powers. It's almost not funny at this point.
That's a compliment, I think.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
I got to lean into it at this point. I hope Danny's doing okay. Danny McBride's hopefully still alive out there, wherever he is.
I'm sure he is.
If not, you could double.
Well, that's true. If he's in the middle of a project and he's been, killed by a zombie, yeah, they can just call me.
So get your agent on the phone.
So what's the movie about, Jeff? Tell us a little background on it.
It is about 4 misfits, men who are trying to figure out what women want.
That spells trouble right there.
Yeah, spoiler alert. They don't figure it out.
I like true to life films,
Yeah. No, it was very funny because I was arguing with my co-stars about who was the least like their character. And I play a character who's a Florida man with a bit of a drinking problem. He's a little sloppy, terrible with women. I'm like, that's basically me. Just I did a Southern accent for the movie. So. Yeah, but it was fun,
At least you could say you're researching when you get hammered.
Yeah, it's part of the job. It's part of the job.
Or when you screw up a relationship.
That's the research.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for the sequel.
Why women leave.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, they were seriously yesterday. There was a Q&A after the premiere, and leaning hard. Apparently, the director writer is already working on the second script.
Nice,
so.
That's awesome.
He did say, "What if we did a version of this starring 4 women who were trying to figure out what men want?" And I'm like, "Yeah, when men want boobs."
That's crazy. It's not going to be very long.
It's a very short film. Yeah. But yeah, it's as far as the zombies go, I'm not gonna lie. There weren't a lot of single ladies at the premiere.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is a worldwide thing, but we don't mind having some fun with the zombie ladies, if you know what I mean.
Oh no, yeah, that's a common theme with the show. We've
had several people.
Oh, good. I'm not a freak then, right?
Not for Florida.
Yeah, no, it's a big thing down here.
Yeah, talk about waking up in the morning with a mistake.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the biggest issue I have is I'm a big, heavy drinker, and I've had some close calls because
That.
Yeah.
Now, and I know that we have the All-Star game. We had the what happened there, and I assume alcohol was involved in some way, but I heard you like baseball, so I wanted to get your insight.
Yeah, did you hear about the incident at the Major League Baseball All-Star game?
Look, it's Rays fans and zombies are often confused for each other.
Makes
and
sense.
they again, I blame Major League Baseball for not adopting the alligator security for the event.
You think it could have been solved all with that? It could be.
Yeah, no, that's who is the commissioner now, since the original one has turned.
Yeah,
Is it Bud Selig again? Did they bring him back?
No. He's definitely, he was a zombie back in the 90s. So,
well done.
yeah. No, he's out of the picture. I believe it's Paul Giamatti because his grandfather was the commissioner back in the day. So,
yeah.
keep that man safe at all costs.
And a great actor.
Yeah. I hope being commissioner of baseball doesn't distract too much from his acting. We need him in the Kia commercials or whatever the hell he's doing now.
He was Einstein in Verizon, wasn't he, just recently?
Yes, he was.
Yes, he's a busy man.
Exactly.
He stretched too thin. He didn't think about the gator security, and things happen. I just pray that Randy Rosarena is okay in the end.
Yeah, that was awful.
Yeah. Thoughts and prayers.
So when the movie, when it's available, if we follow you on social media, how could we do that? What's your handles? Do you have handles?
Yeah. Twitter and Instagram. I'm at Saint JMac, JMAC. And the Jeff Macolino podcast has a Facebook page. So between those things, those are probably the big ones. And of course, the podcast, still up and running. Not affected by zombies. I'm actually really hoping to get a few zombies on as guests in the near future. I want to hear their side of the story. Not sure it'll be compelling audio, but we'll see.
So you do stand-up comedy too, Jeff? Is that correct?
A little bit. I've dialed it back. Really, when I got the acting role, the very first open mic I did, there were 9 people in the audience who were not comedians, and 6 of them were friends and family.
Always, yeah, that's the best.
And I dropped my first joke, and it is crickets. And I'm like, really? 2/3 of you are my family, basically, and you can't even courtesy chuckle?
They won't even laugh for you.
Like, come on, just go.
Now, I assume that you have some alligators guarding wherever you are for safety, right?
Yeah, so I was very fortunate. One thing that's a big advantage in this zombie situation is having a 2-story house. You got the high ground.
Ooh,
it's really
nice.
easy to defend. So we got some gators chained around the fence. I'm kind of just building a compound.
Well, it kind of sounds like the question I think I've got is it sounds like the alligators either have something.
Yeah.
Or I can't. It's a sound I've never heard before, and maybe it's because I don't know. Can you look at? Is there like a window or a door you could peek out maybe and see what's going on? It sounds like quite a commotion.
It's totally safe.
Yeah. I'll go. There is some noise on the back perimeter. I'll go check this out right now.
I'm sure it's perfectly fine.
I'm sure it's fine. I mean, alligators are a really good choice.
They're hard workers too.
Yeah.
Well, an alligator's missing from the perimeter, so I'm
going
to have to investigate this a little more.
Okay. Well, we don't mind waiting. We'll wait for you to come back. Hope it's not just like hanging there like the goat on Jurassic Park. Yeah.
What the hell happened to this thing?
Oh God.
What's going on over there, Jeff?
Oh my God. Jesus Christ! It's a setup. The zombie. This is a zombie I fucked last night. She's back.
Oh my God!
Gators!
The tables have
Is there a
turned.
fake number? Oh no, he's gone.
He's gone.
Jeff Macolino, this is the song you died to.
I got magazine figurines. I go
was mid 2000s by the up and coming UK band Voodoo Bandits. You can check out their music on Spotify, SoundCloud, and get their song on Bandcamp.
This is Special Agent Robert Donovan. Here's what we know. A crucial piece of evidence in the 40-year-old Crossing Guard Wars case seems to have made its way out of our control. The Crossing Guard tapes are the work of one Mike Limbo.
October 31st, 1988.
Mr. Limbo took a job as a school crossing guard.
Bad move.
And found himself in the middle of an ancient and unseen war between, well, school crossing guards.
They've seen us! Holy Christ!
And a cult hidden deep within the fabric of our society.
3 or 4 FBI-looking guys jumped out of the sedan in hot pursuit.
We've allocated resources to monitor activity on the site www.thecrossingguardtapes.com and any and all podcast directory distribution services that are seen to be providing refuge to these leaks. We will be especially vigilant on July 13th when the first installment of The Crossing Guard Tapes is released.
Broadcasting 1,000,000 watts of zombie busting power. Brains 98.6 KZ. Zombie Zhead Radio, the mega station. You know, Gina, I'm starting to think there's a connection between all of this.
You know, it almost seems like there's got to be a thread. If not, I'm crazy.
We need to put up one of those, those things with the push pins and the strings, because all of these guests are random, yet somehow everything week after week starts tying itself together in an impossible way.
It's like a web of information, and somehow we're going to get a clear picture out of this thing eventually.
It's like the Zodiac Killer.
We've got the co-creators of this amazing new podcast that just dropped
yesterday, right?
Just dropped yesterday. It's called Crossing Guard Tapes.
I love it. I got to tell you, this is probably the breakout podcast of the year. Do they have podcast awards? I don't know.
So the Crossing Guard Tapes, guys, tell us, what is that all about?
I have been dying to talk to you two.
So the story was kind of came about because a lot of things, it's really complex.
It seems very
things
complex.
that happen. Yeah. Dumb ideas. Okay, so I used to drive my kids to school in the morning, and there'd be some weird guy on the corner, like just entertaining everyone as they walked by. Like he was like this clown, and I kept watching it. Like every day he was there, and people would be clapping for him and everything. And I went, "Who is that guy? Who does he work for?" And so I assumed that he was signaling someone out there, and there was something more deep state going on there. So that's where that started. But so it kind of I imagine this that some dumb job like a crossing guard is a deep state, like I don't know if any of you have been crossing guards before, but
no,
you can imagine.
I was in 5th grade. Because they outsourced it to the children in my school.
You're part of the deep state.
I mean, I can't really talk about that.
We're one question in, and I'm already in tears laughing. It's such a brilliant idea to just look at crossing guards and think what you thought.
Yeah. There's something way deeper going on.
So
there.
creative.
There's this
that
huge
orange
organization.
belt is a utility belt.
Yeah. Yep. There's a lot of all that. Anything you can imagine.
And then, if you look at stop upside down, right? It's Latin for conspiracy, right?
Is it?
Is it really?
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm joking.
I was like, holy cow, maybe this is real.
Yeah. Well, it's like the whole
the
Illuminati like symbols on the dollar, right? The pyramid and all that, right? We just take it further to crossing guards.
Absolutely. I can't believe it. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was hooked. I don't know, man. Like, it's better than Squid Game. I'm just so fascinated with the idea that you guys came up with.
Good.
Oh, this was all Jim. It's like, don't pin this craziness on me. He just brought me along.
Unless it's brilliant, and then I'll take credit.
Yes, exactly. He just saw me dancing on the corner. He's like, hey, you.
I feel like that's a true story.
No. It almost is, right?
It's very Lynchian now.
Yes, yeah. So, I'm on retainer with Jim now. He just, that's all the podcast is, just following me around, and he's got a stop sign in my hand.
So what are some? So the show's out now because it's Friday.
Yes, we actually put it out a few years ago, and we just weren't really quite happy with it. We kind of did it and kind of let it kind of go, and there was a lot of things I didn't like about it. It was the first time I had done a podcast where the presentation of it was not very interesting, I think, and so we kind of redid it and made it a little bit more just more mysterious and strange, and
that's when jazz comes in, right?
Yeah, the dancing on the street corner and with the stop sign. Yeah, that's pretty weird.
Element.
And
of
Jim's like, this guy. Yeah, well, he's like, this guy knows SEO when he saw me dancing. I think like there's just so much with the story, the fact that it takes place in the 80s, just the cassette tapes, just all the aesthetics and everything too. But then the core of the story, like like you were saying, like we have the bones there too, so we have the core that we can build off of, but then the aesthetics that's around that too just make it a lot more fun, and so I had a lot of fun kind of putting it out there. Maybe too much fun, with all the dancing and everything.
So tell us a little bit about the story. What can you give us for those of us?
Okay, sure. Yeah. Well, so it's this guy that he's like in his, 30 something, probably young 30s. And he's really clueless person. He's a person who doesn't have any desire to think anything beyond keeping his car cleaned up and getting it fixed up and hopefully maybe having a date with a woman someday. Or somebody,
Sounds like me.
So the thing is, he's not very curious about the world,
right?
And so he gets this job thinking, and he's not really smart. He's hoping with all of his might that he can keep himself together to keep this job. He wants to try really hard and impress the boss and all this kind of stuff. And then and then he fucks up right away.
So it is me.
This sounds like Joe verbatim.
Let me guess, he gets fired, becomes a drunk, and loses everything.
Oh man, that's your story. No, this is different.
Oh, good.
Joe, there's hope for you.
No, there's hope, because what you have to do is claw your way back in. You call the boss and you say, I'll do anything. Just try me again. Give me another chance. And of course they do give him a chance, but it's at a really crappy school, really, really crappy, really low grade. And but he works his way through, and he comes back and gets real serious about it. And little by little, he starts noticing weird stuff is going on with some of the other people that he works with. And at some
deep state chaos ensues.
Deep state chaos ensues.
Right, it's deep state, And he gets kind of kidnapped into this organization, and which is really it's really got a lot of money behind it. They own all kinds of property. They have all these secret organizations. They get involved in government and all this kind of stuff, and all kinds of secret things. And so they start training him to be like an operative. And
I love it.
Yeah, but he's kidnapped. He can never go home again. He's there, and because they kidnap people that don't really have family, so they just kind of take him in and start indoctrinating him, and he has to learn all this stuff about all different languages, so he can, if you have to go to the Middle East and talk to people there, like just all these different.
Do they have crossing guards in the Middle East?
Of course they do. It's a deep state.
Come on, Gina. Everybody knows that.
So, anyway, so he goes on it's really complicated. You should listen to it. It goes into some really crazy stories.
Absolutely.
Well, it's exciting though. I want him to have a love interest. Please, whatever season, give him a love interest. Does he have a love interest?
He's just trying to stay alive right now, but he does have a crush on one of his. Yes, there's a crush.
There you go.
He's got a crush. Yeah. So
I love a good crush. Yeah, meet cute, crossing guard meet cute. Yes.
A deep state crossing guard meet
Yes,
cute.
deep state crossing guard meet cute. That's totally normal.
Well, she's not part of that. She's part of an organization that he escapes into, who are fighting. Oh, it's really
wow. This is deep.
Yeah, it goes. There's some people out at war with each other, and they're. It's so hard to. It's so much. It's so deep that it's called a deep state for a reason.
For a reason. I feel like you don't sleep with all these ideas. Is that true? Do you sleep?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Okay.
That's when the deep state starts scanning him, though, right?
He can only sleep for 3.5 minutes at a time.
That's right.
Because that's how long it takes him to track him.
Thoughts?
I'm on the run right now. I gotta go. Talk to you guys
They
later.
can hear the car sound.
Yeah.
So how do we find crossing guard tapes?
Yeah, I mean, the easiest, is just any podcast directory like Spotify, Apple, Google's there. It's on there. But if you go to thecrossingguardtapes.com, we have all the links there as well. But
Phenomenal.
if you go to anything that like your corner, convenience store, if they have podcasts, which they probably do, they probably have it as well too. I think it's all, we'll probably start, we'll get it on vinyl and all that too. Like just,
I got my copy. I got my copy from a bootlegger on the street.
Yeah.
I've been seeing that too, right? They've been pressing CDs and everything. And I've even heard Netflix is going back to DVD, right? With,
that is true. That is true.
And so, pretty soon, like Netflix will, we'll see if they'll distribute physically through, I think now it's the old Wells Fargo, though, Stagecoach delivery now. That's all.
Horses, you're just beating horses to get so with this this new venture that you guys are doing, what advice would you give people that want to do something just so creative like what you guys are doing?
Great question.
Yeah, I'll let Jim start with that and I can follow up too.
Well, we know your answer, SEO.
Yeah, exactly. SEO and dancing, exactly. It's well, spoiler alert. Okay.
First of all, write a story. Like write the story. It took me a long time to write the whole thing out as a full story. It takes, Jazz and I have been working on a lot of projects together for many years, and a lot of movies and film things, and we both kind of got involved in writing. And so, it's like, you could always try to find someone to collaborate with that is a writer that you could say, here's some ideas. Can you help me flesh them out? I don't know. I mean, to me, that would be a good place to start, because it is a lot of work to put the story together first,
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I would echo that. I think the other thing too is like, don't be precious with the drafts. Like you can still kind of keep iterating on it, especially if you're starting out too. Like for me, when I was starting out, like, I was very upset that like the first project I did was not like gold, and it was the opposite of gold. I'll go on record and say that. Like, I had a lot to learn. I just, also had to learn that I had a lot to learn. That was that was part of it. So I think, I think Robert Rodriguez said like, whatever, I mean, it works out to like, whatever medium you kind of want to work in, but his was film, right? And his day was like, you get through like 10 crappy movies before you get to the 11th, like decent one. And so it's about, like not being too precious, like know when to like call a project done and going on to the next, but also at the same time, not giving up too early. It's finding that sweet spot of kind of perseverance, but not like, death grip on something. And then, like Jim's saying, you gotta, work. And I think, podcast actually makes a lot of sense in that you can write it and kind of get through get through the story that way and kind of see it on paper. But then when you take it to podcast, it kind of gets it a new life, because you start actually really hearing the characters, and you might have to go back and write again too. So don't be afraid to do that.
Which I did a lot. Yeah. Because originally I wrote it as a book, like something you could just read. And it just, a friend of mine read it and he said, that would be really fun as a podcast. And it wasn't even Jazz. It was another person that was on the street corner with the stop sign. And
Where do you live?
Yeah. Well, so I was on break. Somebody was
Mulholland
filling
Drive.
in, and yeah, it was at night. It's the night crossing guards
in the Inland Empire.
Actually,
Right
there's a
by
podcast
Twin
right
Peaks.
there.
Yeah, there is.
Crossing Guards After Dark. That's what we should call it.
Oh,
Yeah.
got HBO.
For the
Ooh.
hardcore
Meta.
fans,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Got it. Well, yeah, that would be great after dark, and then maybe he could actually have a crush on someone, and we
That's
could.
where you get the love
I mean,
interest.
ooh, yeah, totally, yeah, totally.
Well, it's all
First-
about him just like stalking too. So it's actually a really dark one.
Oh my gosh.
You wanted your love interest, Gina.
That turns south real quick.
This is what you get.
Yeah, it's not really meet cute at that point.
Oh, there's no meeting. No cute.
Well, one person's
Restraining
meeting.
order.
Yeah, restraining order cute. I like that. That's
Again,
what
it
I like.
sounds exactly like my life.
Boy, it sounds like there's a lot of honking and something
Yeah.
going on there.
Jim,
What-
are you in your car?
Yeah.
I see a couple of crossing guards out there, and there's something ain't right. You know,
Hey,
I might.
what are the odds of that?
Listen. I have to go outside. I'll be right back.
We
okay?
understand.
BRB. Okay.
He's got to get some source material.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, Jazz, how are things with you?
I'm doing okay. Just left me in the car alone here, and it's looking pretty grisly out there.
What do you see?
Yeah, give us a
Wearing
description.
orange and blood and
Oh, God.
yeah, Jim left his phone. I'm just gonna go check and just make sure he's okay because
makes total sense.
Run towards the sticker.
Yeah.
That's what the J and J stands for is danger.
That's a Garwal tradition, right?
Exactly. Just we have a lot of traditions that end up badly, but I'll be right back. Hopefully.
They'll be fine, Gina. I'm not worried.
Yeah, no,
at
they
all.
will. I mean, they just left a car. It's not like they're like at home where it's less safe. Oh God, that doesn't sound good. I don't think we're hearing from them again.
I forgot my phone. I got it. All right. See you guys. Thanks.
It's been a week since you left now, and I'm still breathing somehow. I thought you can die from a broken heart. Some days I pray it's true. We did everything together. I really thought this was forever. Regret I didn't love you better. Well, it's a little too late now, so I'm drinking alone. I know I shouldn't. I pick up the phone. I really shouldn't. I text you, come home. Please just come home. I know it's not good for me to dwell on this. Don't know if heaven is real, but hell is, I swear. If I could have anything, I'd have one wish. To have you here with me, but I'm drinking alone. I know I shouldn't. I pick up the phone. I really shouldn't. I text you, come on. Please just come on. Everyone tells me I gotta live, gotta move on now that you are gone. But they're not the ones underneath in the rain by a gravestone. So I close my eyes, then I see you. Keep living this lie, 'cause I need to. I can't say goodbye. This can't be goodbye. So I drink alone, though I shouldn't. Keep calling your phone. I really shouldn't. Texting, please just come home. I beg you, come home. Come home.
That was Drinking Alone by Frank. You can catch Frank on Spotify and on all social media, including Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
What the heck? What's going on outside? Sandy's hissing at something.
What is that?
I don't know. It's just hissing at the water. Why is she hissing at the water? Get back from there. Come here. Sandy.
Is there something coming out from the water onto the
I don't know, but get the
mainland?
Kitty. Sandy, get over here. Okay, well, I've got her. What the hell is that? Sandy, it's okay.
Well, I'm worried, but we're out of time, Gina. So stay tuned for the afternoon drive time show. On the road with Red, we're going to play you guys out with We Alive by Cosmograph. And hopefully we will be alive next time.
I hope so.
It's like the ineffable question. If you could travel through time, would you have sex with yourself?
I already have. Broadcasting 1,000,000 watts of zombie busting power. Braves 98.6 KZ. Zombie Zhead Radio, the mega station.